What's going on, Collider Games fans? I'm Caboose, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my official non-spoiler review of the second DLC expansion for Spider-Man PS4, that of course being Turf Wars. This expansion focuses entirely on Hammerhead, as he is the main villain here, and then it of course focuses on the Magia crime families, as there is quite literally a turf war going on the streets, and Yuri Watanabe and Spider-Man have to step into the mix and stop them all and take them down. So, first things first, let's jump into some of the things that I liked about this DLC. Insomniac is doing what they've done best with Spider-Man PS4 so far, and that's tell a good story with fleshed out characters that are very well written. Every character involved in the Turf Wars expansion are firing on all cylinders. The story is also intriguing and lasts a decent hour and a half, with the full DLC giving you about 4 hours of gameplay, and it certainly leaves you with more questions as to what will happen in the final DLC expansion that's coming in December. I personally feel that the heist had more to offer from its story, but Turf Wars wasn't a disappointment for me by any means. Hammerhead is a menacing villain and offers us a bit of a challenge, as there is a boss fight this time around within this DLC expansion. I loved the choice of suits this time around. They are so good in this DLC. The Spider Armor Mark 1 and original Iron Spider suits look incredible, and they are extremely well detailed. The silver and the shine on the Spider Armor suit looks fantastic, and then of course pairing the normal Iron Spider suit, the original Iron Spider suit, with the Iron Spider suit power from the MCU costume we got in the game already is a great combination that gives you that feel that you are taking that Iron Spider suit and leaping it off the pages of a comic book and into this game. It is fantastic. Then there's the Spider Clan suit, which is phenomenal. Granted, this suit won't look good in cutscenes, and it'll definitely break the immersion if you're using it for story purposes, but if you're just swinging around the city, it looks fantastic. It is the most unique design suit in Spider-Man PS4, and I gotta give props to Insomniac Games with how incredibly awesome it looks, and it just works perfectly, again, so long as you're not using it. I can also appreciate that we got some brand new random crimes in Turf Wars. That was my biggest gripe with the heist, is that the random crimes that we got there were pretty much just reskins of random crimes we got within the main game of Spider-Man PS4. But in Turf Wars, there are plenty of unique and different random crimes. Some of them still are reskins, but you will notice that you're encountering some new ones that are unique and have some new gameplay mechanics to them, and then of course feature some of the brand new enemy types that were introduced within Turf Wars. So I was happy about that and can appreciate that at least we didn't just get complete reskins of random crimes we already have within the base game of Spider-Man PS4. And like I said, that was my biggest complaint with the heist, so they definitely stepped it up here with Turf Wars. I also recognize that a big complaint people had about the heist was that there really weren't any new locations to check out besides just the museum we saw at the beginning of that expansion, and well, Turf Wars definitely changes that. There are quite a bit of new interior locations that you can go inside of and check out throughout this DLC, whether you're going to explore them throughout the story or through some of the side activities with the Hammerhead bases that act as the Fisk or Demon bases we got in the main game within this expansion. You'll notice, like I said, that there are just brand new interior locations that you can check out. So that was definitely much appreciated. While there is plenty that I did like about Turf Wars, I do have my frustrations, my main one being with the character of Screwball. I really don't like her inclusion in these DLCs. She returns with Turf Wars, and not one person on the planet has asked for this. Her character was funny at first, but very quickly got old, and while some of the challenges she provides can be fun, the annoying dialogue and constant joking can really be quite a bother. And the DLC is also extremely challenging, which to some extent is a good thing. However, with the introduction of these new shield enemies that use Sable International tech, I found it a chore to engage in some of the combat sequences throughout this campaign. And then with those Hammerhead bases that I mentioned previously, some of them can be almost rage-inducing, as the room just gets filled with enemies that leave you with no freedom in your movement. But again, those interiors are pretty nice to look at, so I will give props there. Overall, I liked Turf Wars. I just didn't love it. I feel like it could have been a lot better. There are some side activities that I feel were missing that we could have gotten this time around, and some of the side activities that we did get, I just wasn't the biggest fan of. Whether it being too challenging or just too annoying with Screwball, I wasn't having a ton of fun with all the stuff outside of the main story. And because of that, I gotta give Spider-Man PS4's Turf Wars DLC a 7 out of 10. But that's it. That's my review of Turf Wars. Now we kick it to you guys. Let us know your thoughts on this expansion in the comments section below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? We want to hear your thoughts. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, a positive rating would be much appreciated. And then you can subscribe to the Collider Games channel to stay up to date on more Spider-Man PS4 news, as well as all gaming coverage. I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.